Aaron, can you believe we found this? Now we just have to find the bowl. Welcome to the Eclectic Thrifter and Crafter, where we thrift and craft with purpose. It's Thrifty Thursday. Let's see what we found at the yard sale 2 Saturdays ago. We were on our way downtown. I'd been working in the garage. I had not planned to stop at a yard sale, and this is the first yard sale and only yard sale I've been to in the last several years. And this is what was there. All sorts of vintage Christmas. It was actually the last day of an estate clear out that the children of this woman had been doing since last spring. I can only imagine what they had last spring. This is our box so far. It was a trifecta of bucket list fun. And no, I didn't pick up the Fenton hobnail. But I found this little girl. And this one. My vintage Christmas is absolutely complete this year. Look at that. So we planned on going downtown thrifting just to get out of the house. We'd been very busy. And my husband dropped us off. He went off to the gym. And we completed our box and met him halfway home with our treasures. I come back the next day for this. It was still there. It was amazing. I'm going pretty fast, or it would have been a really long video. But that's what was there. This woman was quite the collector. No, they're not acrylic, and there were no acrylic candlesticks, but I'll bet there were some last spring. And we went downtown to the thrift store, and I found a bowl for the Hager cat. Here's my favorite find of all. It was $7. And it is a beautiful custard Fenton bowl. And honest to Pete, it glows. Isn't that beautiful? I had my flashlight with me, and I saw that and I thought, my first piece of custard glass. I've never found custard glass out in the wild before. This was truly a bucket list day, honestly. A Putz house. It was on my list of things to find, and I finally found one. We'll talk more about Putz houses down the road. And it was 50 cents. I couldn't have been happier. It was actually separated from its steeple, and I found the steeple on another table. My first custard fairy lamp, and that is going in the cupboard, and it does glow. It's gorgeous. I think my uranium glass is complete. It is a complete collection now. This adorable little angel. Isn't she sweet? My vintage Christmas theme is filling out very nicely. Beautiful condition. And here's her little friend. Isn't she sweet? Now the little poodle was missing a back foot, but that's very easy to fix with a little epoxy clay. This was so much fun. This was on a bottom shelf. I don't know if somebody had stashed it and they were coming back for it, but it's absolutely unbelievably great. Look at that. Look at that face. Now I'm going to keep all the uranium glass. I won't be putting it on eBay, but I did see that there were several of these bulldogs up on eBay. And a little custard glass bird. A Fenton bird was on my list of things to find, and now I have one. And it glows. So much fun. Little Scotty dog. I don't believe it is a Boyd dog. It may be. I do have a slag glass purple Boyd dog, but I'm not sure yet if this little fellow is by Boyd. Now we're going to see what I went back for the next day. This I found isn't this stunning. I went back the following Sunday and I picked up a whole bag full of things, and they gave that entire bag to me for $15. So now we're going to see what was in it, and this was one of the things that I found. They had a pile the previous day of things that they had not sorted through. I can't believe no one picked this up. This is absolutely stunning. I don't think it had ever been used. I ironed it out and rolled it, and once you roll it, it keeps its shape, so I'm going to have to iron it before each time I use it at Christmas time. And I found this. I bought this for the plastic light covers for making some lighting, just experimental. And it was probably really only pennies with what I filled my bag with. I removed the plastic light covers and recycled the ball. On both days, they gave me a single price for the box and for the bag, so I spent roughly around $50 that weekend. First off, we have this beautiful Westmoreland candy dish. It has a gorgeous opalescence to it, so it is an older piece. This I'm keeping. There's only one item from this whole spend that I'm going to be putting up on eBay. A lot of it I found for craft projects, but the glass pieces are definitely staying with me. This had been taped together for a long time. I can't believe it was left behind. I actually found it in the bottom of a box, as I did the custard glass bird. Little miniatures. A stripping brush, which we can find something to do with those little things. Use that here for something in a miniature. And a little clock, new in the box. A little Delft sachet, very pretty. Little trees. And a little Christmas tree, and I have extra gems for the lights, so I'll get that all fixed up pretty soon. Christmas is right around the corner. Isn't that pretty? Absolutely stunning. And there are two little birds that I found that go with it. They're in there somewhere. We'll find them. Little birds' nests. And I think we found our chimney sweep for our build. Well, we're going to turn him into a chimney sweep anyway. Little lamp posts. I think we're going to use these to make our lamps for the front porch and the back porch. This was really special. I was so excited to find this. It's a Bleak dog. The color of the stamp on the bottom indicates it was created around 1992. It's the little mustard color stamp. I have a teapot that my mom brought back from Ireland. It was made in the 70s, and it was actually the very last pink shell teapot that was ever made at the factory. She purchased it directly from the factory, and they had one left, and she hand carried it back home. I was so happy to find the dog. Many of my mother's Bleak things I had to sell, but I do have the teapot, and now I have another dog. We found another little miniature, still new in the box. So that helps me get perspective when it comes to making the furniture. We found a little squirrel. Not sure it's made by Boyd, but still adorable. There's the little birds. Well, there's one of them anyway. But there are three, so I think I can sell that set for $15.99. Little bicycle. It's a blustery day outside. You can hear the wind blowing behind me. A little seal. There are all sorts of little things on the tables. I'm not quite sure what this is, but we might use it in our build and put it in the library as a decorative piece. Not quite sure what that is, but it's a stag's head. Something for the playroom or the nursery. Something for our little Christmas tree. Little bird. And I think that's all for the small things. And now for what I went back for the next day. And yes, I got this entire bag for $15. A Fenton Hobnail Epergne. I just need to find the flutes. And I think I will. Since my bucket list is full, now I have to find these. Well, thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you've enjoyed a trip to the yard sale, my one and only this year, and it couldn't have been better. Please like and subscribe, share my thrifting and crafting channel with your thrifting and crafting friends, and help me to reach 1,000 subscribers. I welcome your thoughts and ideas in the comments below. Check us out on Instagram and tap that notification button for upcoming announcements of thrifts and crafts. But most of all, have a lovely, lovely day.